What up everyone, it's your guy Metal Sony and welcome to another episode of Sonic Frontiers. So my last video, I just played through the fishing portal on Arrest Island. And yeah, it was pretty fun. I got to find some old fish in the pond and I found some new fish in there. And yeah, it was pretty cool going in there. And now today I'm gonna go try something different. So yeah, let me just open the map and let's see what else can I do here. So there's still some action chain challenges. There's some side stories with Knuckles and Sage. And yeah, I think that's it. There's just the action chain challenges and the side stories where I can talk to Knuckles or Sage. So yeah, I think today I'm gonna go complete all the side stories with Knuckles and Sage. So yeah, let me just teleport to this portal and yeah, let's get started. So I'm gonna go find Knuckles first and I'll find Sage later.
Have you been here before? You're navigating the island like it's nothing.
Oh no, see, when I interact with these things marked with this symbol, I automatically learn the lay of the land. It's like the island is beaming a GPS signal right into my brain. Pretty cool, right?
I'm sure that's the ancients doing as well. I wonder what that symbol means in their language.
Now come to think of it, you don't actually see it printed anywhere in the villages. I guess the true meaning is lost to time.
Hey, I think Amy also asked that question on Kronos Island. She was also wondering how Sonic is navigating the island so easily. And it's because of whenever he activates the challenges. That's cool. Alright, let's go find Knuckles over in that direction. Alright, looks like he's down here.
Amy said her cyber cage wasn't a fun time. How was it for you?
Miserable. Like a living nightmare. It was the most alone I've ever felt. And at the same time, I was drowning in terrible visions and emotions. Like I said, nightmare.
Yeesh. These visions, they weren't like what Tikal showed us way back when, were they? Do these ruins sync up to when your ancestors were wiped out?
I don't think so. But if you're right, and that prison was bringing back those memories, that's cruel. If I find out who designed it, they're gonna pay.
Man, these cyber cages sound awful from what Amy and Knuckles described. I sure hope I don't get trapped in one. I sure hope Sonic doesn't get trapped in one of those cyber cages if they're really that bad. Alright, now let's talk to Knuckles over here.
Besides the Coco, these islands seem deserted, don't they?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of the Ancients' buildings on both islands, but nobody's home.
Given their state of decay and how much nature's reclaimed them, I'd say they've been gone for a long time. Longer than any civilization we know of. I'd like to think that they simply moved on and settled somewhere else. Not that they're gone. Some of the active technology seems built for storing and protecting the Chaos Emeralds. Comparing that to what's on Angel Island, I feel like I was drawn here for a reason.
Yeah, I'm guessing maybe Knuckles was drawn here because maybe it has something to do with his connection to the Master Emerald or something. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but I think it's probably something to do with the Master Emerald and Knuckles. Anyway, let's see, where could he be this time? Okay, let's go here next. So it looks like that's the same location where the yellow Chaos Emerald was. Okay, so let me just find the path there and let's go. Okay, so I'm back here at the same point where the path starts to locating the yellow Chaos Emerald. Yeah, this was the same path where I found the yellow Chaos Emerald and also a sound memory from earlier. I can't remember which sound memory it was exactly, but yeah, all I know is this is the same place where the sound memory and the Chaos Emerald was found. Okay, and now I'm coming back here a third time to find Knuckles and talk to him. Okay, I can't be that much further. Yep, I see the tower. I'm getting closer. Alright, now I just gotta climb up this wall. There he is.
What do you think of the weird spires being used to contain the Chaos Emeralds?
Contain? No. I think they're meant to protect them. Even harness their power. You've experienced yourself the limitless power of the Chaos Emeralds. Even if they didn't have them all, a couple would have provided more than enough energy to live comfortably.
Enough to power the ruins, cyberspace. I wonder, if the ancients somehow lost their access to the emeralds, would that have caused them to disappear?
Yeah, I can also totally see the ancients using the Chaos Emeralds to create cyberspace and maybe to also power their strange ruins and their towers. Alright, now... Hey, let's go to the western side of the island this time and talk to Knuckles there. Okay, looks like he's in 3 spots of this side of the island. Okay, so now I'm gonna try find him over at this spot. Okay, looks like he's just up this hill. Just need to get up there and find him. Okay, I think I just found a way up. Okay, come on. Okay, now I just need to get up here. Made it. And there's Knuckles.
I know they're completely different islands, but some of these ruins are making me think of the ones back on Angel Island.
Why? Because they're made of stone? There are multiple architectural styles across the island. It's different types of stone, too. Plus, these ruins predate anything on Angel Island by a wide margin. Although, the spiritual spaces and military structures do share some similarities.
Okay, so the ancients and echidnas weren't related, but the one group must have inspired the other.
Yeah, I also somehow thought of Angel Island while looking at the ruins. Alright, now let's find Knuckles at this spot.
Look at the size of this. What do you call it? Satellite dish? It's for communications, right?
Yeah, I've seen all sorts of crazy high-tech ancient tech across both islands.
How can something this old be this advanced? But it's sturdy, too. I punched it. It didn't move at all.
Yeah, Nux, don't punch the ruins. Once I find Tails, maybe he can use them to figure out what happened here.
Hey, I already discovered that it's sturdier than anything we've encountered. I don't think this material is from this world.
Yeah, it does look like a satellite dish to me. And also, why am I not surprised Knuckles would punch that thing just to test its strength? Oh boy. Okay, now, looks like Knuckles is just down this cliff. Oh, he's right next to a portal. I guess he's gonna ask about the portals.
It's not fair. How come you get to jump in and out of cyberspace and I'm stuck halfway?
Well, beats me. It sounds like we all experienced the dimension differently.
Yeah, I didn't see any way out. Your trips sound less complicated.
Well, whatever. The spooky Skyboy says I just have to trash the Titans to get you guys back to normal, so we have a plan.
Oh yeah? Why isn't it talking to the rest of us then?
Well, I guess it's easier said than done whenever Sonic goes in there. Alright, now, let's see. Oh, looks like now there's only Sage. Okay, let's see. How many side stories are there with Sage around here? Oh, it looks like there's just 3 missions with Sage. Alright then, so let's head to the first portal on the island and then we'll find Sage and start talking to her. Here, let's teleport to this portal and now let's go find Sage. Alright, I'm here now. Where is she? Okay, looks like she's just past this abandoned Eggman base and right next to this tower, Guardian.
You, again. Do not interfere with my work.
I don't even know what work I'm interfering with. Look, just take a second to tell me who you are, what's going on, and why you look like you want to smite me on the spot.
That is irrelevant. Knowing, not knowing. It will change nothing. There is nothing you can do.
Well, I guess she hasn't changed one bit. She still won't tell Sonic who she is. Alright, now, let's head over there. Okay, looks like Sage is just on top of this roof. So let me just jump up here and we'll talk to her.
Okay, your flying nightmare is a step up from the giant. Very mobile. But it's going to end the same way.
How are you able to utilize the Chaos Emeralds? I must reassess the battle parameters. I cannot afford to have you win again.
Well, you know, you could call it off and let me save my friends in peace. No? Fine. We'll do it your way.
Yeah, I agree. That Flying Titan from earlier is definitely a massive step up from the Giganto. I mean, I almost got obliterated by missiles earlier while just running around. Anyway, it will still turn out the same way with Supersonic flying in to save the day and destroy that thing. Alright, now there's just one more mission left.
Hey, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones if you tell me how to restore my friends. Both Amy and Knuckles are all ghosty. Kinda like you.
All data within cyberspace is restricted to outsiders.
You see, that's the thing. They're kinda half in, half out. Can you at least tell me if they're going to be okay?
Their conditions are stable. They are hovering between the digital dimension and this one, but their lives are not at risk.
Oh, that's a relief. Sort of. Thanks for answering.
Oh, well, that's good news. At least Sage was actually willing to answer one of Sonic's questions for once. At least she was willing to tell him that his friends are safe for now while they're trapped in cyberspace. So yeah, at least she was willing to tell him that. Alright, now I think that's it. I think that's all the side stories. Let me just check. Yeah, I don't see anything else here. Let me check here. Yeah, I see the Knuckles and Sage icons are gold. So that means I've completed all the side stories on this island. Alright, now let's see. Are there any other quests to complete or collectibles to find? Let's see. So there's action chain challenges. Everything else is blank so far. And yeah, I think that's it. The only thing left to do here before battling the Titan is the action chain challenges. So yeah, I think in my next video I'm gonna play all 10 action chain challenges, and then in the following one I'll battle the Titan, and then move on to the next island. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.